you say that I've been a better man? Would you tell me, would you tell me it was part of your plan? Would you leave me here covered in sin? Would you call me on the phone just to let it ring? Even if I pick it up, would it not mean a thing when I think I'm not around? It makes me wanna scream. There's no one else here to save, so won't you set me free? Will you save me? Will you leave me here to die? Will you wake me up on the outside last night? If I wake up in the morning, would I still be okay? And all the things that I left broken, would they get in the way? If you call me and I answer, would it be my mistake? Only time will tell me. What would you say? Will you save me? Will you leave me here to die? Will you wake me up on the outside last night? Boy, that's my intention, leaving me here wanting more. Will you keep me long enough to make me just go away and all the things that I left broken? Will you save me? Will you leave me here to die? Will you wake me up on the outside of this night? Will you save me? Will you leave me here to cry? Will you wake me up on the outside of this night? You know I'll never leave. You know I won't deceive. Pick your head up off your shoulders and smile until tears, smile till you leave. Will you cut me when I'm dirty? Will you bathe me in the truth? Speak your name out loud and claim the reasons why you captured me. Do you believe? It's alright, I'm okay. Finding reasons, stole my eyes, touch my face. Hear me breathing, can this fire take away the things that I should say? In this doubt, I find our way. Here's the feeling. We found our way. We'll talk about this later. Cannot believe it's through. Then I hear the moonlight give me time. My memory captures you. Do Oh, hello, everyone. Welcome to Drinks with Dempsey, the greatest show on the internet with your friendly neighborhood author. In fact, it's the only show on the internet with me. So far, anyway. There could be more shows coming at some point. You may be wondering, where are you? What are you doing in this place? Are you in some sort of an ancient Egyptian tomb? Are you investigating some kind of a bizarre mystery in a foreign land? Oh, no. I'm in the garage because my daughter and her friend Collier, our neighbor, are playing outside because it's an absolutely beautiful day. If you hear the wind, that's because we just had severe thunderstorms go through. We were under a tornado watch for a little bit, but not now. I don't think we are now. It's till like 5 o'clock. I mean, close enough. I don't see any chance of it now. It's clear skies, just windy. So it was real stormy and windy and just like, you know, the beginning of a final fight scene in one of my books. And then it just, you know, once it was gone, boom, beautiful day. So, like any good author, I went outside to babysit my kid while she played with her friend. And while I was babysitting, I was manually aerating our lawn because it's way easier to do it with a manual aerator than when it's wet than when it's dry. So it's better to strike while the iron's hot or while the dirt is wet, so to speak. So that's what I was doing. I got about half of the front yard done. Fortunately, I don't have a huge lawn. Hear that wind? It's crazy, right? You can probably hear the kids screaming. Oh, that's because they're flying. Bye, Arden. Just drinking my limeade. Hello, Mojo Palms and Paul. Hey, Paul, just so you know, I haven't done anything with the online store, but I did talk to my manager about it last week. And I don't mean that in like a, you know, let me talk to the manager sort of way. Like talk to my manager about it. So yeah, I'm just sitting here in the garage while the children play. Megan had to run some errands, so that put me squarely on daddy daycare, which I have been on all day. I did 0 writing today, which kind of sucks because I need to finish Crimson Winter, and it's almost done. I'm in the final scene now. Oh, and it's getting so good. Oh, so many spoilers I want to give you, but I won't. That's how you do a live jump cut, by the way, for those of you on YouTube that are trying to understand. How do you do a jump cut in your video edits? Well, when you're live, you don't have any edits, so you just go like that. Might scare some people, I don't know. So yes, I'm on daddy daycare. I have been also doing lawn care while on daddy daycare. And then earlier today, I was just on daddy daycare because we couldn't go outside. It was rainy and windy and everything. Now we have an unmarked delivery truck pulling up in front of my house. Let's see, is the delivery for me? It's a FedEx delivery. Nope, it's not for me. Just kept going. She just went right on by. It's always kind of exciting when it's a delivery. Not this time, though. The only thing I'm expecting is, what is it? Oh, yeah, some stuff for my kids' Festival of Nations project that's going on next Thursday. So we're doing a project on Ireland because we're Irish. And I was like, that's cool. We're going to deck this thing out with a bunch of green fairy lights. And it was great. I did this whole, Megan was all worried about it. She goes, I hope you've got a handle on the project for Arden because I'm not doing anything with it. And she, by the way, Megan does plenty for our kids' education, but she was essentially saying, this is your neck of the woods. And I was like, absolutely, I've already done it.
I was like, I have a whole presentation that will cut out and paste on the trifold. And it's like starting with the history of Ireland from the Neolithic period all the way to present times. And then part of the trifold will be culture and customs. And then the other part of the trifold will be foods, right? And then we're also going to bake soda bread and have some of that available for the people who come to her station. We've got the whole tricolor flag that we're going to lay out underneath it. So, yeah, I got a handle on it. This dad thing is a piece of cake. I don't see why people complain so much about it. If you ever cared about me, please come to my house right now in East Brainerd, Chattanooga, and get me out of here. I'm going insane, okay? I've been on daddy daycare way too many days this week. All right? Reason I was on daddy daycare all day today was because Arden's school got canceled because of the inclement weather. So when I found that out last night, I was like, well, there goes any productivity I was going to get done today. Like, there's none. That's okay. You need a day every now and then where you just hang out with your kid. It's a beautiful thing. It's a good thing. It's meaningful. Hello, Kat Ryan and Cheryl Walton. Hello, Heather LeBlanc. Beth Kelly, welcome back. Hello, Sam Nosh. Hello, Kathy Hamilton. And Ray Braun. Free snow for you. Dude, it is now. I can't look at the temperature because, well, I could on my watch, I guess. Got my little trusty 5-year-old Apple Watch here. Still working, so I don't need to get a new one yet. Thank goodness, because these things are expensive. That'll be something I ask for a gift when it's time. Let's see. Huh. Man, it says it's 69, but it honestly feels like it's like 73, 74. But it could be because I was outside, punching up and down with that aerator. Oh, hey, I just answered that, but I think you typed this before. What is your opinion on the Georgia Bulldog player car racing and 2 people killed south? I haven't heard anything about that. I have not heard anything. You mean street racing? I haven't really seen any news this week. That's terrible, though. I have not heard. I'll definitely be praying for the families involved in that, though. Ugh, that's brutal. Well, happy Friday. Oh, tumbling mat just fell down in the wind. I'm surprised that didn't happen sooner. Yes, hello. It's going to get windier where you are, Jonathan. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist. Hello, Kowalski. Welcome. Gumry's in the house. What's up? Over on YouTube. I love it. It's good to see you guys. Sorry I couldn't do the show last week, and I'm going to not do the show the next 2 weeks. Well, for sure next week, because it's a travel week, and we'll still be gone the following week. So we'll see. A little dicey. Maybe the coffee show, though, that's a little easier to do in the time frame. I'll be with the whole family this time. I'm talking my mom and dad. In fact, it would be kind of fun to do the coffee show with them present. It would crack my mother up the whole time. She would laugh the whole time. Where we're staying, I'm sure there's a patio, which is probably where I'm going to end up having to do the thing. And my mom will be watching probably through the door, just cracking up the whole time while she drinks her coffee. My brother will probably be making the coffee. And I like strong coffee, but my brother likes psychotically strong coffee. We went to visit them in Miami for New Year's, and I tried to make the coffee one day, and my brother's like, "Did you put enough grinds in the filter?" And I was like, "Yes." He opens it up. It's like, "No, that's not enough." What are you talking about? It's almost like the grinds are almost overflowing out of the filter into the basket. That's not good, because then you're going to get grinds in your coffee. Unless you want Turkish style coffee, in which case just say that, or get like a Turkish bubbler. I have one of those. It's not what it's called. It's like a little carafe, a metal thing you put right on the stove. Woo, that makes some strong coffee. That'll wake you up in the morning, son. Yeah. You know what's funny is at first I thought that said toddlers, and I was like, well, they're not quite toddlers. Yeah, they're in kindergarten and second grade, but yeah, toddies. It's too warm for toddies here. This is refreshing drink weather, which is why I've got my limeade. Delicious. Delicious. A little bit of the salt. Got down on the bottom of it. In my lime. You put salt in limeade? Yeah. Of course I do. Sometimes, not all the time. Yeah, I heard about that. The only reason I even knew about that, because I don't keep my finger on too many pulses. I keep my finger on history's pulse, archaeology pulse, which is, symbiotic. And then I keep my finger on the pulse of some conspiracy theories, but not too many, because I like to just, I have my own red string ball that I just am like, yep. Yeah, I don't get on QAnon. I don't even know what that site looks like. Site, chat room, whatever it is. Do the kids still do chat rooms these days? I hope not. Those places were creepy. Not that I ever went on one. That's why I didn't, because they were creepy. But yeah, 6 people just left. I watch chat rooms all the time. I'm not creepy. That's where we do our Bible study. Yeah, but where was I? Oh yes, the trial. I saw something about it while I was at. I took my parents took me and my daughter out to eat the other night. We went to get some hibachi, and I saw on one of the TV screens that was the first I'd seen of the trial. I was like, oh, that's horrible. It's grisly. I don't like true crime stuff. I like fake crime stuff. True crime stuff is I'm an empath, so it really hurts when I find out anything was done evil to another human. I don't like it. Like when real humans. Fake humans, I kill them all the time. I do, horrible things. Like the way I killed Boringer at the beginning of Secret of the Stone is pretty grisly. But, like the way that that council, killed that one guy with the bronze bull, that's horrible. Right? I do those things. That's fake. I don't like the true crime stuff. It hurts me. I don't like to hear about those things. I do. And the fact that it happens, I'm like, what is wrong with some people? Whew. I mean, I got my own problems, but come on. We all have our own problems. Like icing our wife and child, crazy. Well, I'm on an archaeological dig in southeastern Tennessee on the border of northwest Georgia. We're just in the tent. That's why it's so loud. And these things you see behind me are where we keep all the dig tools. Yep, it's in the old garage. Rooney. What's up, Keith Reed? Hello, Shannon. Trying to figure out the mirrored sunglasses. That's right. Yeah, you probably saw the kids walking up. These are old comments. I got to catch up. I've been rambling for 20 minutes already. I'm glad you missed those thunderstorms. It was a little touch and go there. Whenever we get these kind of warnings, I watch the radar pretty close, and it was there were some real dark red and pink and purple cells. Those are the ones that are scary. So fortunately, we didn't get anything too crazy here. I have not checked around the region yet. Yeah, so I just addressed this, but the word count was 0 today. I did 2,800 yesterday, 3,200 the day before, 3,150 the day before that, and Monday was a low day, few thousand, but I don't remember. Um, I'm getting back into my groove of 3,000 a day. I learned that from Jeff Goins, and I want to say Jeff Goins and Chris Gillibo, two good bloggers that I follow, and big fan of Chris Gillibo, and he writes nonfiction, entrepreneur type stuff, but he's a really nice guy. I think it was him or Jeff or both that were talking about their word count for the day, and they write. Jeff may be 2,000 and Chris might be 3,000, but I shoot for 3,000 and a little more. I want to try to cross that finish line and then do a cool down. So like you do like a half. It's like running a 5K, because 3,000 words isn't like running a marathon, but it's like running a 5K. And then at the end of the 5K, you slow down and you just do a little cool down for a couple hundred words. But if you do that daily for, let's see, this month we'll actually have 20, how many workable days this month? About 20 workable days in the month of March. I don't usually work weekends. Sundays I'll do a little bonus, like 500 words or something, but that takes me like 10 minutes and maybe 15 if I don't know what I'm doing. But that sounded bad. What do you mean you don't know what you're doing? I thought you were a professional. Yeah. There it is. The ugly truth of full-time professional writers. Sometimes we don't know what we're doing. I'm in a garage doing my live show. Does it look like I know what I'm doing? I mean, I got my workout shirt on because I've been aerating my lawn. Why don't you pay somebody for that? A, it's good exercise. B, I'm trying to save money because I think it's going to be important to have cash on hand soon. Why? So you can buy the dip, baby. Buy that dip. I'm not talking about Copenhagen or Skoal. I'm talking about the market dip. Anyway, so I didn't do any words today, Gumry. Thanks for listening. Oh, I was frozen on the screen. I don't know what happened. I hope it works now. Final scene, you are soft. I know the heat's going to be here soon. But sorry about the tease, but yes, I'm on the final scene of Crimson Winter. After that, I will be writing another book, and then another book, and then another book. I'm going to try to write 3 more books before June, and because I don't know how much I'm going to get done this summer. If I don't have any help with my kid, that means I'm on daddy daycare for like 6 weeks, and more like 8 weeks. So I need to have those books in the hopper. So it's work time. Work time after one little vacation week. It's all hunker down and grind it out. Listen, I'm a jack of all trades, Paul. I can do it all, buddy. I noticed that Allison's not here. I better check on her, make sure she's okay. What was in the box? It was the books. I got the Poseidon's Fury books, and I'm going to be shipping those out to the Wieners. So I got to do that. That's on my to-do list. I've had them all week, so obviously I've been slacking, and I can't let them sit here through next week. I got to send them out. But I need the boxes to ship them in. So I think I have the boxes for that. Pretty sure. So now I just got to print off the labels. Probably do that. I might do that here in a little while. Depends on if Megan comes home or not. She may not come home. And then they'll be shipped out mañana. I'll Set them on the front porch. Mailman will come get them. Well, thank you. That's really nice. Yes, it is fortunate. I'm super lucky. Whenever something like this happens, the fact that I can be home and we don't have to worry about it, getting childcare or anything, it's good. It's definitely good. No, I didn't get any today. I got some yesterday, but I did open them because it was my kid's project. Oh, good. Okay, I don't know what happened. Well, it's a small conservative Christian school, so I don't think that would go over too well. But I love that movie. I never saw the second one because I heard so many bad things about it, but the first one was awesome. Willem Dafoe's character was hilarious. Great. Looking forward to it. You can send some here. It'll just melt in like seconds. Oh yeah, Irish soda bread's good. I've made it a few times. It's good. Wait, who said that? Stay-at-home moms are just sitting around? I didn't. Who said that? I didn't say anything about stay-at-home moms. Did I? No. I don't think I did. I would never say such a thing. Believe me, I know exactly how crazy it is to be a stay-at-home mom, dad, stay-at-home parent. It is exhausting. And traditionally, it was, more mothers that did that role throughout a lot of history. And the ones that had many children, I don't know how they did it. I mean, they would be going nonstop all day long, right? And this was back in, especially back in the days, like the vision of the dad coming home and sitting down in the club chair next to the fireplace and lighting his pipe and reading the paper, like having a bourbon, smoking his pipe, reading the paper. I just want a good meal when I come home, and I just want to be able to relax after a long, hard day at the office. When does the mom get to relax back then? Like, I don't think she ever did. Hi, Collier. So, yeah, I don't know how they all did it for so long. I only got one kid. Couldn't imagine some of those families would have so many. Crazy. My neighbor, she had I think 7 brothers and sisters. Crazy. Oh wow, that's interesting. Comment skipped it up again. Blast it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I'm back. I do wake. This is the problem. This is why I'm exhausted all the time. I go to bed at 11:30 usually. Last night it was like 12:30 because Megan and I stayed up and watched a movie, which was a bad idea. But yeah, what the problem is that I always wake up about 4:30, sometimes 5, and then I can't go back to sleep. So I lay there and I try to meditate, and I do, meditate some, but I'm not usually able to fall. So I'm always on sleep deprivation. That's the thing that sucks. I want to be able to fix that. I have tried everything except Ambien, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to somebody to find me up in a tree pretending to be an orange screaming, "Please don't pick me, please don't pick me." But I do try to wake up. I try to get out of bed a little early to start my morning and get some things done. Happy Friday, Michelle. Oh wow. What's up, homie? Yeah, that's tough, Paul. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Happy Friday. Well, hi there, Candace. trying to get to all these comments. Jalen Carter. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know that name. I've seen him. I mean, I don't know him personally, obviously, but I've seen him playing. I don't watch all the Georgia games because I'm a Tennessee guy, but I do keep up with the Bulldogs quite a bit since they're a rival. You know what, Muhammad? No. No, man. You're not, it's not bad. You're not a bad person. She was a bad person. Maybe. I mean, I'm not going to judge Amy. I'm not going to judge her. But seems like she wasn't treating him so great. So it's not bad that you think that. I pass no judgment on anyone. Yeah, thunderstorms are pretty cool. So long as there's no threat of them becoming tornadoes, then I like thunderstorms. When there's no threat of that. But when there's a chance that's going to happen, I don't like it. Oh my goodness. I'm just reading these comments. 4 before June? Golly, son, that's... Well, I am thinking about doing the knower next, and then going into DAC 6, and then Sean 23. Can you hear him screaming? Shh. It's okay. It's okay. I just, I have really important things to say on this show. Like, these are things that are going to change people's lives. They're going to change the world. I'm totally kidding, Collier. It's just a goof around fun show with friends. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, don't cry. I am so sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding with you. I know you're not crying. She's like, I'm not. They're trying to move these. I wish you could see this. You can see this. Trying to move these things around, these tumbling mats in the wind. I mean, they could not have picked a more difficult task than trying to move those things around. Giant, flat, solid, lightweight objects with 25 to 30 mile an hour winds. Maybe 20 now. They were probably 50 earlier. Easy. It's not gonna be 6 months. I'll get them out tomorrow or Monday. It's on my to-do list. Okay. Boom! Ooh, my old roomie, you're on. Oh, buddy, it's good to see you guys. The resident reptile expert. And an all-around great guy, my good friend, Paul Eric Backlund. And man, I need to text you, check on some things with you guys, make sure everything's okay. But yeah, I do want to talk about Last of Us, but I have not gone into it yet because every time I try to watch it on my HBO Max app, which I get for free through AT&T. It's like, this is not a valid account. I'm like, but AT&T told me it was valid. But I will talk about, it is time. I'll talk about Mandalorian 3, season 3. So we watched the first episode today, since we didn't, have anything else going on. And there was a storm outside, so are the kids too loud? Hey, you kids settle down out there, all right? Y'all settle down. You're being too loud, all right? Y'all be quiet. I don't want to get a hickory switch after you. What if we get bed? You can use that. It's a hula hoop. So I watched the first episode of Mandalorian Season 3 today, and I gotta say, that's how you write an opening scene. Excellent. Excellent. Perfectly done. Great intro. And then, the rest of the episode was a lot of setup, but I did love the flight scene through space. That was cool. One of my biggest loves for Star Wars was always the space battles. Lightsaber battles were cool, the stuff that happened on the planet's fine. But my thing that I loved, I always wanted to be a starfighter pilot in an X-Wing. A Y-Wing bomber was always my favorite ship in the old movies. So I loved that scene. There is a scene in episode 1, not going to give you any spoilers, but it is a really cool, fast, visually stunning little fight, space fight scene. It was really cool. I thought it was good. Got a lot of mud on my pants from the aeration earlier. I got more to do. Oh no. Okay. Well, thank you for the tech support, though. That's right. Oh, absolutely. New appreciation for sure. Yeah. I don't know what relaxing is either. It's actually what I'm doing with you guys right now. This is like the 1980s, the Calgon Take Me Away, bubble bath commercial. This is my Calgon, is hanging out with you guys. Oh yeah. You know what? I do want to watch it though, and obviously great actor, and I don't know anything about the actress that plays the girl, but yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it because I do want to see that genre done really, really well, and so this ball just rolled in. Hey, don't kick the balls in here. You might kick the tripod, okay? Don't do that again, all right? So you guys got a witness of the tough love there. Threatening voice. Bad juju's coming. Nick Thacker could do 4 before May. Oh, he could. He'll do 4 next month, probably. Because he's got a handle on how to do dictation. And also a handle on how to write 2-star novels. Look, if I was just cranking out worthless dribble like he does, I could pump out, what, you want 10 a month? I can do that. Just regular old pulp fiction that doesn't make any sense. I could do that. What? Nick's watching? Crap. That's actually the surprising thing about Nick's production is that the books are good. I'm not surprised that Nick writes good books, obviously, and everybody on this knows that Nick's a good friend of mine. Somebody just clicked off and oh, can't believe he said that about Nick. I thought they were friends. We are friends. We're just giving each other a hard time. Well, I give him a hard time. But no, that's the thing about Nick is that not only does he produce fast, he produces quality. And that's really hard to get right. There's plenty of authors out there that produce fast, and it's not that great. Again, I'm not judging. Well, I am. That's the definition of judging. But I'm not judging anyone in specific, although I do have a specific person in my head that I'm thinking about right now. It's not Nick or Kevin. Or any of the people that you guys read. Y'all don't read them. I have not, but I did see something about it. Kevin writes fast too, when he focuses, but he doesn't stay focused. Kevin's probably the fastest natural writer, and again, good quality, but he gets distracted, I think. Plus, I think he still has a day job. He still works for Drafted Digital, so that's distracting. Yeah, I tried to do that. Yeah.
When the other person
For sure. I hope that Boba comes around. Boba Fett, that season disappointed me. But, hopefully the next one will branch out a little bit. Less flashbacks. They leaned on those flashbacks too much for my taste. That's lazy writing. You could have done the whole flashback in one episode and then been on to the adventure. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of theories about him going around the world now. Oh yeah. I did too. I wondered. I was like, that's not him. But is it? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Ooh, that's a weird comment from I can't see it. Huh. Oh well. Interesting. Yeah. Well, so I'm just sitting here, but I enjoyed season 1, episode 1 of season 3 of Mandalorian. Maybe over the weekend I can get Last of Us to work. Gosh, I don't want to get on the horn with tech support on the chat, live chat, but I guess I could do that if I really wanted to figure it out. And I do. I don't know who that is. True story. Never cared for Grease. I know. Can't believe it. It just wasn't my thing. Now, one of my best friends in college, band director now, this guy, Grease was one of his all-time favorites. He loved it. I'm like, no. I didn't really like musicals that much until Les Mis. And then, I like musicals like Sound of Music. I love Sound of Music. Love Les Mis live. The movie adaptation was okay. And Mary Poppins. I love Mary Poppins. I know it doesn't seem like I would love that. You're an action thriller writer. Huh? This river runs deep. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Well, see, the tumbling mats are blowing away. That one's going to blow into the neighbor's yard. There it goes. So, you want to do Beatles versus Stones? Well, here's the problem. I don't like either of those bands. I'm a Led Zeppelin and Doors guy, so I'm not a huge. I know, I just pissed off a bunch of people. Why do you not like the Beatles? Look, I appreciate what the Beatles did for music. Oh, good, Megan's home. I appreciate what the Beatles did for music. It's fine. I just don't. The melodies, I just don't care. Not my thing. Lyrics, meh. Okay. And then, and then the Stones. The Stones, I do like the Rolling Stones in that I like their greatest hits. And they produced, 50 years worth of music, 60 years worth of music. And so they have a collection of like 12 songs that I like. And I really like those songs. The ones that I like from the Stones, they are some of my favorites. Painted Black is awesome. I don't know all the names of the songs. I just know them when they come on. But there's at least one or two great ones on every album, and I appreciate that about the Stones. So if I had to choose between Stones and Beatles, I'd say Stones. There's no questioning Paul McCartney's genius and John Lennon's genius. It's just not my style. You know what I mean? So Eagles are good. Oh yeah. Fun story about the Eagles. At 5. Oh, look at that. She did that on camera on purpose to make it look like she actually cares. But see, she slammed the door in my face. Probably because I was saying that. No, yeah, I'm totally with you on that, Eric. I'd probably go see a Stone show because they have a collection. First of all, look, they do have great lyrics throughout the whole catalog. I'm not questioning that. There's just certain song melodies, things I'm not into. But I mean, I bought a Stones album at one point. I've never bought a Beatles album. But like I said, I'm a Led Zeppelin and Doors guy, and and then did you get done what you needed to do? No, not yet. Going to Mezcla next? Hey, you want a limeade?
Yeah, here later.
All right. Doobie Brothers. Oh, talking about China Grove. Yeah. Wait, is that them? Yeah. Better be. I should know that one. So I had a professor in college that he's one of my favorite professors. Great guy. Dr. Robert Coombs, psychologist, psychiatrist. He was awesome, and every year he would have this certain class over to his house for a cookout, and he was a huge Eagles fan, and so he would he was so proud of his like stereo system, his TV, and all this, and he had the Hell Freezes over to her on, at the time it was DVD, which was cutting edge in the late 90s, early 2000s, and so he was we watched that, and I'm like, man, there are no other professors from this university doing that. Conservative Adventist university, like one of the professors is like showing Eagles. I was like, this is great. This guy's awesome. Queen, okay, hey, yeah. Oh, you're speaking Paul Eric's language, James. Don't get Backlund started on that. Don't get him going on Allman. Well, I like the show. I don't know what's going on with it recently. I haven't watched it in a while, but I love the show. So has something happened? Again, I haven't. I don't know what's going on. I saw something about one of my favorite comics and actors, Warburton, said something about his role on it, but I don't know. I don't know anything about what happened with it. Love John Denver. I listen to a lot of bluegrass, and because of that, his songs get lumped into that category, and I love John Denver. So, but I can dig Queen, and I really love Phil Collins. Love Phil Collins. Oh, Bowie. Okay. Oh, there you go. There you go. You got him started. I told you, getting him going on that. Backlund, you need to show up at this show more often. You can hear my crazy theories on things. My crazy theories on history and stuff. History and stuff. That's going to be the name of my next show. History and stuff. Probably already taken. Probably already done. I can do it better. Or worse. Or funnier. Credence, okay. Three Dog. All right. Look at all the great. Look at you guys. This is wonderful. Oh, yeah. Sweet Melissa. Okay. I know. It does. We have them squeaky on purpose in case someone sneaks in. We'll hear that before we hear the alarm. Always thinking. Yeah, and then a lot of people keep a firearm under their pillow or on their nightstand. So what I have is actually a tactical flashlight. This thing is friggin' blinding. Hey, if somebody were to come in the bedroom and I point that at them, at their face, they won't see anything for a few minutes. By the time their vision clears, they will be unconscious on my floor. And I will have retrieved one of my firearms from the closet and be standing over them like Dak Harper or Sean Wyatt. Okay, let's see. Wow, Facebook. I prefer YouTube just because the reach is better on YouTube, and also, so I've been cleaning up my channel quite a bit, and I'm going to be adding some new cool content for pretty soon. A lot of new shorts. I've been doing some shorts, but I'm testing different things. I don't like the last short I did. I may delete it. It was too many transitions. It was crazy. But I was just testing out a new editing app. But I really like YouTube because I can create it. I can set it up like it's my own personal Netflix, my own stuff. So it's fun and I like it. Facebook, there's less discoverability. They're trying to work on that with their new Reels, but again, I don't know how much they push content out to people. So, and ever since about 2010, organic reach on Facebook has just been garbage because they set it up to exclusively be ad driven by the content creators, and that's backwards. YouTube is ad driven from the viewership, and the content creators can just focus on creating content, not worrying about paying to get people to watch it. It's all backwards. So that's my opinion. That is something I do know a lot about because I studied under one of the best Facebook knowledgeable people on the planet, Amy Porterfield. So. And that was about, I don't know, 14 years ago I did her stuff. No, I have not seen the post yet on the page about the pyramid, but look, this is a recurring theme. I've talked about this in my books. I've talked about it multiple shows. There are pyramids everywhere. Arden, if you can't play nice.
I'm trying to, but I made something beautiful right there. You said you actually wanted me to.
Here we go. Always leads to this. Hey, do you need to take a break, Arden? Calm down a little bit?
No.
If you made something beautiful, you can probably make it again. You know, the next storm was going to wash it away anyway. So be nice to your friend. It didn't sound like it for a second there. You see, refereeing now. Okay, I guess everything's going to be all right. But pyramids, they're everywhere. They're in, Cartersville, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama. They're called Indian mounds, but they're not. They're pyramids under the dirt. So I mean, they are mounds, but yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but I'll check it out. Yeah, I fully expect that if that's what they found, if they found one, I'm not surprised. They will find more under the sands of the Sahara, like I wrote about in Sahara Legacy, because at one point that was 5,000 years ago. We know this now from archaeology that there was a lush jungle in the Sahara. So of course there were civilizations out there, and probably pyramids like they're finding in the Amazon, all these things that were overgrown. Now they're finding them. Stupid deforestation. I hate that the Amazon keeps getting deforested. Ugh, I've hated that since I was in high school. Yeah. Oh, Megan just left. Oh my God. Oh, she's dipping out. I'm just watching her. Yeah, she saw me do that. Okay. Yeah, he did. 100% plagiarized my work. Luke is he hacks everything that I do, and is a horrible person. I love Luke. Luke Richardson's a great guy. He's a good writer, and yeah, you got to check out his new book if you haven't checked it out already. A Giza book. Great cover, by the way. Waving to the neighbor. He just got home. He's a banker. Seems about right for him to be pulling in now. So yeah. Check out Luke's book. Great person. Love Luke Richardson. All right. No, she. Oh, that's a good one, Shannon. Whose family? It's not this one. You don't know how things go around here, do you? Sorry, that one got me because it's so not what Megan would be doing. I cannot remember the last time that she went out to get dinner or made dinner for the family. Pick one of those things. Let me think. Just made a dinner or picked up a dinner for us, brought food home or made food for the family, like Arden, me and her. That has not happened. Every now and then she'll make Arden's food. But like a meal for the three of us, I don't know if it's ever happened. She's probably picked up carry out once or twice in the last 7 years. I'm not belittling Megan. This is our setup. She just doesn't do that. I usually do that. I handle the meals. I'll get the food. Even if it comes to ordering a pizza, I'm the one that orders it. Oh, okay. You know, Muhammad, listen. First of all, yes, at some point you will. I really want to write that. I love science fiction. There she goes. That was Arden. No, I really want to do some sci-fi at some point. There will come a day when Sean Wyatt, the series ends, right? Can't go on forever. And when that happens, that'll free up a slot for me in the year so I can do that. And I want to do deep time space opera style science fiction. So effectively Halo in book form, like super ancient civilizations and other star systems and other planets. Space battles, all that whole thing. I really want to do that. I love that stuff, but I also it'll be deep time space archaeology, space opera type stuff. So I do want to do that. I don't know when it's going to happen. They did. Lucasfilm stole the new Indiana Jones movie from me. I'm pretty serious. Shh. Keep it down over there. Meddling kids. Yeah. You guys got to check it out. Check out who's in the acknowledgments. I'm guessing it's Ray Braun. Very well done. More neighbors walking by. It's not a trade. It's, look, Dak's only going to be on book 6 right now. So, Dak's got 14, 15 books left. Gideon Wolf's got 7 more books, maybe 4 more books left in his individual series. But then you've got, the Splinter books with Artemis and all the others. So it's gonna be a lot. A lot of stuff. And so yeah, don't you worry. You can be taken care of. And if, Sean's something I could always dip back into, but I don't want to have to write them over and over, like too many of them over time. You gotta pull that back a little bit. I love it. Oh, that's great. Oh, okay. I'll tell him. I might have a copy of it. I haven't read it all the way through. I haven't read very many fiction books all the way through in the last year. That sounds horrible. I've started several, and then I read some of them, and I'll read some of I've read some of Montgomery's work and Luke's and Stephen Moore and Kevin and Nick, obviously. Nicole Grodipa, I'm reading her right now a little bit. The first cycle, it's a really cool story so far. It's really interesting. Nicole Grodipa, I don't know if that S is silent. Molly Lerma, read some of her stuff. Terry Maggart and Jeff J and Cheney. Backyard Starship, Renegade Star too. Read some of Renegade Star as well. A lot of different stuff. Some James Rollins, but I just haven't. I get distracted. I get like shiny objects. Like, oh, look at that book cover. Buy. Start reading and forget what I was reading before. It's a bad habit. Oh yeah, I did a rod. I've been up to that area. All right, listen, guys. It's been an hour. It's been a fun hour. It's been a wild, windy hour for the kids. I've enjoyed the conversation about Mandalorian, about music, books. It's been excellent today. Great limeade.
Oh no. Oh no.
Should have put some
Oh, Kitty, no.
tahini rim on the side. All right, y'all have a great, fantastic,
Look what happened.
safe weekend.
Ew.
Yeah, I love Sigma Force too, James. And I will see you guys on Sunday morning for Coffee Nation. And we're going to be taking a break for a week, at least for this show, for 2 weeks. So I will see you guys Sunday morning. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate all your questions and comments because you guys drive the show. Otherwise, I'll just be sitting here in my garage babysitting. So y'all have a great evening. Take care. Cheers.